There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Rice Owls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blazers will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Atkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Got his man quickly. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. off play action. Lets it fly. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The corners are walked up tight. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just feeds the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
7, UAB 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete on the right side. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He wants to throw it again. Got the back over the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Ingram. At the 35, he's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, UAB! Fitted in the window for the score. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill-spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that, too. They think they're always open, throwing the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
And the extra point is good. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Atkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
On the ready. 29 Philly.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's hooked. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Snap it to the back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He spins that thing down the middle. Touchdown, UAB! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
defense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The quarter comes to a close and UAB is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Got room at the 35. Open field on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the...
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blazers!
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there.
1st and 10.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. And that decision will be questioned for a while. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He fires to the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
UAB 28, Rice 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. First and 10.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Right on the money. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Down on the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Second down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexander. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
12-yard line.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The toss sweep to the right. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. They go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Rice will try to move the chains on 4th down. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Offense working from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Ferguson. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The play action fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I think I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a second down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's hooked. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is...
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Special teams proving to be special.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
691, Gators score.
Kill. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Green. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pressure coming. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Blazers will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
A run for the quarterback.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Back open in the middle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. There he goes. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
It's a draw. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the back. On the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Near the 18-yard line. And that's good enough for a back.
And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the move, it's Alexander. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Number 12. Hauls it in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick off.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding giving him time to throw.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's hooked. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Bring in the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Blazers are rolling down the field. They go to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
We've reached forced a break. It's UAB on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
UAB, 45. Rice, 31.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Gets it out quickly. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. The Owls just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
To the air on first down. Buys a little time. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Rice. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 6, with the grab and the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Powers through the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run play action. using the quick game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
With the catch, it's Milner. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The give from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense.
All right, let's get it. Right. All right.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Going to try to get it himself. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
Nothing you can do about that on defense. That's just an outstanding one-handed grab by the tight end.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short.
White 94 slider choice. White 90, let's go.
Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. USC has just had no answers today. You should see what the Trojan greats are saying on social media right now. Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, talk about not safe for work.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Pound 55, weak.
Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the Rice offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Gets open down the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. He's got him. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
That's a first down for the offense.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Working that left side. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Might be looking to run. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Fires to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.